Wait. I don't know, it gets to be one of those days again. Now let's see if I can. Just a test, gang. Gotta see if my lips are moving right. Hey, they are moving. Everything's in sync now. Wonderful. Now YouTube finally gets this fucker in sync. Okay, gang, it's Wednesday night, middle of the week. God, see, we can catch up on a few things. Just when you think the Yankees were going to do a colossal choke job, they get off the mat today. Strange thing though, I was actually sitting, I was watching something else. I had meant to watch the game at the start. I caught up to it bits and pieces. Anyway, I get this call from my brother. Says, so yeah, was almost is listening to the Yankee pregame show. Somehow you listen to this thing on XM Sirius satellite radio. It tells me you're not going to believe who they got to do the opening pitch for the game. I told him, look, I got no clue. He just basically says, Bucky fucking Dent and Aaron Boone, or in his words, Aaron fucking Boone. But you get the idea. It's like all of a sudden, who else but the Yankee organization could stand there and summon up the ghost of Yankees past? I said, this is an act of desperation. But I sat and I told him, because I was thinking of it earlier today. But I sat and I told him, I said, I just have this gut feeling that the Yankees might do to Texas what the Red Sox did to the Yankees 6 years ago. You know the story. Believe me, Yankee fans out there, you know the story. I don't have to go over it. But somehow you just get this gut feeling. You know, but hey, look, took care of business. So now, let's see, Game 6 is Friday. And then Game 7, in all probability, would be Saturday night. I think Saturday night or Saturday afternoon. You never know. There's no telling. Anyway, they got the National League Championship Series going on. San Fran's up 2-1. The last I had looked, it was scoreless because I think they just started the game at 8 o'clock. So, I'll look at some point here. So, God, we think here. Well, the Caps lost last night. I think we've kind of gone. It was kind of lost in the first period, and then, you know, God knows they tried, but you know, Bruins were better on that night. Now they get to play again. These same two teams get to play tomorrow night. So, and it's in Boston, by the way. So we'll see what happens with that. Let's see. I can get another DC Sports on this thing. Congratulations to Mike Rizzo. We knew you were the general manager, but now they've added a new job title. You got Stan Kasten's old title, which means you're now the executive vice president / general manager of the Nationals. Which means supposedly you have a pipeline to the Lerner family. Here's a suggestion. You might want to ask the Lerners to turn loose some of this money that you may or may not be hoarding and re-sign Adam Dunn. I think that would make the fans happy. Probably would make me happy. Make a lot of people happy, really. Of course, what else would make me happy is you can actually find some decent starting pitching. But anyway, on a related note, as far as the Nationals go, Bryce Harper, who the Nationals took took the first round of the MLB draft in June, is off to play the Arizona Fall League for the winter. And that'll be fun. I just hope in a way the MLB Network would kind of deign to show some of these Arizona Fall League games. You know, makes people happy. You know, if you want to see like your franchise's future, you know, instead of like just trying to show the championship game like they tried last year, you know, which they did, but I think I remember in that game, that was the one Steven Strasburg was supposed to start in that championship game, and he hurt his knee. He hurt his knee the night before, and so he couldn't make that start. You know, but that's neither here nor there. I'm just saying, you know, if somebody from the MLB Network has a YouTube channel. If you're doing that, can you kind of link here? Because I want to tell you again, put these Arizona Fall League games on for the winter. It would keep a lot of us happy, you know. Thank you. That would help. Uh, Gee, don't know what else. The little blotch here is sometimes I do cut myself shaving from time to time, and fucker becomes infected. So I try to get the damn thing down to a point where it's not sticking out like nobody's business. So please, if you're watching, you know, don't bitch about it. Don't make comments about it, because I'm not going to answer you. I can't ban anything. Well. Which, what did I leave out? Yeah, I did leave out the Redskins, didn't I? Well, I don't know. There's no way I can really describe the game. Sunday night, it was a mess. I mean, to be honest, you wondered how Peyton Manning and everybody there for the Colts let the Redskins back into the game, but you know, it's a sloppy game all around. It's amazing how you got so close to the end of the game, and maybe you were looking in overtime, but you know, this is what happens. You watch the Redskins fall behind, and of course, it takes the running aspect out. Oh, by the way, while I'm thinking of the running game, Ryan Terrain, we now can understand this is the tailback of the future. I kind of said this when they hired Mike Shanahan. And I said, basically, you knew that was the warning sign, or at least that was the red flag that should have been raised to Clinton Portis to say, you know what, your days are numbered. Because you have to understand, they had a past in Denver, but you know, some people can't read the signs in front of them. But I kind of get this feeling Ryan Terrain is going to be our tailback of the future if it hasn't been already. Unfortunately, I can't get him on my fantasy teams because I guess somebody got to him before me. Oh well. Oh well. Enough of that. Other than that, nothing else. I got a dry mouth here, folks. You know, so you have to forgive me on that. So on that note, I think I'll just I'll quit while I'm ahead. So as always, this will close our little Wednesday get together. Again, I don't know when I'm going to get around to doing one. It's kind of like I said last week. If I do not make a video before Sunday, as far as the Redskins game with the Bears, that should be intriguing. I heard this story last night. Supposedly, Dick Butkus was being interviewed on one of the Chicago stations, and he just ripped into the Bears. It's kind of understanding. I think the Bears have a 4-2 record, and Butkus ripped into them. He said basically the Redskins and whoever the hell the Bears would be playing should be salivating. You gotta think. Now, Butkus is a legend, let alone in Chicago, but he's a legend. And when he rips into the Bears and saying, oh, God, you don't have a chance to let the Redskins salivate, that tells you something. That tells you something's fucked up in Chicago. I don't know what, but the truth is, as I said, if I don't make a video before Sunday, this may be a close game. I don't know which way it goes. Look, I'm not, this is not me bailing out on the skin. I never do that, but you know, you just take this one game at a time, folks. That's how it works. And now, having said that, I will leave you all. I will leave you all now. And so it is I, your friendly neighborhood real sports nut, and all of that. So we will catch up to you one. Oh God. Yeah, we will catch up. Picture phrases at times. That's why I'm still like this. We will see you whenever I get around to doing a video. So adios, peoples.